Don't hurt me. Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Give me the Oblivion formula and you've got nothing to fear. Who are you?
Dr. Irina Ferenth. Ryder sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false shield of morality. We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
I've seen Dr. Nakamoto's clinic. He's not the type to create something harmful.
That clinic is a front. The charlatan gives anonymous donations so he'll patch up collective thugs, no questions asked. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yup.
Fuck you.
What you said about life and longevity, Drac.
Remind me what I said?
You said the number of years we're around isn't what matters. Back home, I knew so many old Asari who stopped learning, asking questions.
Sounds less like living than waiting to die.
Exactly. I wouldn't trade one of my years for 100 of theirs.
Can I help you? We're not taking in anyone new, and the doors are all locked.
Hi there. We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
Doing my best. I'm from Ark Hyperion. Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding on a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote, sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands, and the bedrock here filters the water. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
Oh, hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
Better than it was. It'll take time, but life might actually get back to normal.
Oh, that's good to hear. I just wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment's broken. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Would you? That would mean the world.
Is he okay?
No, running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Anything we can do for him?
Unless you can conjure up some sort of antibiotic out of thin air, I don't know.
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist. I'd offer you something to eat, but I'm afraid our food supply is tight. Waiting for these to ripen.
It's okay. We're fine. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything here.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
That was some quick thinking.
Small details can save the day. I knew if we were going to be stranded in Helios, food would be hard to grow. We're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the Badlands. A pang of guilt whenever I eat. Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything to help this miserable hellhole.
The communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
There. Let's go see if that did the trick.
I appreciate you looking into it.
Get over how much there is to learn out here. Cutting edge of remnant research.
Isn't that new? Maybe it's 1,000 years talking, but all this feels familiar.
I think that's it.
Reloading!
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
You survived by yourself, I survived by myself. What's the big hairy deal?
We're standing on a lot of bones, know it or not.
Gotta say, I was hoping for more yar pirates and less shooty pirates.
That construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws. We're friendly.
Then come prove it, slowly.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Well, you definitely don't look like an outlaw. Good thing I disarmed the traps. Sorry about that. I'm used to your kind giving me trouble.
What's my kind doing?
The usual. Trying to rob me, messing with the remnant, shooting at my people. Not all of them, of course. But enough to make me shoot first.
What are you doing out here?
Keeping my people safe. Between the Ket and the outlaws, we've been pushed out of our homes. Some decided to dig their heels in and weather the attacks. I'm making sure they survive.
You said you had traps around here?
Corrosive traps. Made them with the gas from the vents.
That's smart.
You have to get creative out here. I learned sabotage when shooting stopped working. I can disable vehicles, take down shields, anything that gives us an edge over attackers.
The Resistance could use someone with skills like yours.
We have enough to deal with here. I'm not leaving my people. Besides, what does a human know about the Resistance?
Stay safe out here.
No problem there.
The camp ahead is not registered in Outcast or Collective Records, Pathfinder.
Underground, maybe?
Hopefully there's a way down. We're gonna need a really big drill.
Let's do this!
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
Don't forget Sloane, and how she hates the initiative.
What about the charlatan? The Collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
Think that's it.
We should look for more glyphs.
Okay, let's solve this thing.
Good one, Ryder.
All right, one more and the vault should be open. Sam, another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Another memory trigger?
One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Time to fight!
I detect an outlaw weapon cache in the area. Scanning will reveal more information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
Sure you're not half Krogan?
Nope. Why?
Your attitude, aggression, the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother made it exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was an Elcor.
You've got to be kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Doesn't it fit?
You're as far from an Elcor as I can imagine.
Then it makes perfect sense, right?
I suppose so. You little rebel.
Pathfinder. Then Terev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location. Pathfinder. This is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate.
Found it. Well, that's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Sure, kid.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of Ziar. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
The Angaran footprints lead this way.
See where they go.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stop today.
She'd slowed down to the point where my Elcor father was the quick-witted one.
Your household must have been a hoot.
That's why I'm here.
Nobody else on the team seems to know much about you.
How'd I like it?
So why are you telling me all this stuff?
You're almost dead anyway.
Ha 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 ha!
All right, Drac?
Too much high ground. Keep expecting an ambush. Outlaw tech. Keep your eyes peeled. Nice work.
Drac, did Gil beat you again?
Yeah.
Me too.
Gil doesn't lose.
It's so annoying.
Cave that way might be worth a look.
Nice work. This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Smells even worse in here than it does out there.
Close quarters. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Dead end, damn.
Must have missed something. Okay, this was the Surveyor's last known location. Got a dead guy over here. The Surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts, Collective, random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Wow. That's kind of embarrassing. Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that. Pretty. You hear that?
Intruders!
Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
No one else in the Collective hesitated to shoot me.
We're a big organization. Low-level operatives might not have gotten the word. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, Ardy.
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
It appears the Collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage.
Not easy building something like that out here.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
Someone impersonating the charlatan could do a lot of damage.
Only the representatives have access to such high-level information. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Why would someone risk impersonating the charlatan?
Greed is a powerful motivator, Pathfinder. The Collective has access to supplies, credits, you name it. And we only answer to one person.
Maybe I could help. I'm not connected to the Collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the Sulphur Springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation. Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi. High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam. Didn't peg the collective as gardeners.
Caution, this plant is highly noxious, Pathfinder.
Damn, I was hoping for Helios' version of tulips.
The collective most likely uses it to make poison. Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
All clear. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
You didn't shoot, that's all that matters.
You're awfully good-natured about people pointing guns at your face. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters, make sure they aren't tampered with. I shouldn't have to tell you that Kadara's water is full of sulfur. Is that reason enough, creep?
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Need something? Go bother Crux.
Crux said I was welcome here. You're not making me feel welcome.
Look, I just got back from a shit job. Haven't slept in 36 hours.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy.
I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the sulfur springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the sulfur springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to Crux, see if she was supposed to be at the springs.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado, quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter.
Target's down.
This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder.
outlaw junk pile. Gotta be scrappers in there. Yeah?
Don't go dying anytime soon, okay?
You got it.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.